Go somewhere else. I can't take this nonsense anymore. How are you gonna blame the defense?
I got the power. Screw green bean. Damn it.
But once you get to the sausage, I feel like we're doing something.
Go Jets.
What would you give up to see a Jets Super Bowl?
All of my friends and family.
Hit those milk thumbs, boys and girls.
Freeze run.
Hold on to your underwear, ladies, and stand by, bitches. It's now time for Talkin' Jets with your hosts, Matt, Ryan, and Green Bean.
Welcome to Talkin' Jets. My name's Ryan, and I'll be your pilot tonight. I am joined alongside my co-pilots. I have Mr. Green Bean to my this way. I got Mr. Matt O'Leary to my that way. Green Bean, how you doing tonight?
Well, I'm good, but I must admit I'm sad, envious, guilty, because I wasn't able to pull off getting up there for the practice today, and I wanted to see you guys. So I'm a little down, but I'm happy to be here. Maybe I can recoup some of my emotions, my positive stuff, you know?
Missed you, Green Bean. Matt!
Yeah.
I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing today?
Yeah, and a long time no talk, Rye. It was good hanging out with you at Jets camp. I made my 5-hour commute there and back. It was a hell of a day. I really have some words for the George Washington Bridge. It doesn't matter whether it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 6:30 in the morning, rush hour, at any point during the day. I have some thoughts about that bridge, but that for another time, my friends, for another time. Let's talk some Jets.
Boys and girls, if you're just tuning in, make sure you hit that like button first. For every 10 likes we get on this video, we're going to pick a qualifier for our giveaway at the end of the show. So all you got to do is hit that like button to get yourself potentially entered. Green Bean is going to be the keeper of the Nightbot list that we will be doing. And yeah, we've got a whole lot of stuff going on. If you haven't done so already, I think we've got 5 tickets left is what we're at right now for our group buy for week 1. Jets Steelers, $2.99 gets you a ticket for the game, tailgate at Tailgate Joe's Tailgate, and post-game field access. Our section is going for $285 on Ticketmaster right now. So for basically $15 more, you can come hang out with us. It would be fantastic if you would join us. And if you can't make it to the group buy, we've got the 𝐒𝐫𝐞𝐫𝐢 Music Festival down in 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐞, New Jersey, right on the beach, hanging out, listening to some good tunes, talking some football, some Jets specifically, and hanging out, having a good old time, having some food, all the good grub. Boys, how you feeling about our Talkin' Jets weekend coming up here in just, 3 weeks away now? I think we're 3 weeks away at this point. O'Leary, how you feeling on it?
3 weeks away. Oh my God, that's gonna come up soon. Maybe a little more than that. Maybe a month. Right? There's a bye week. There's a bye week in between.
No, I think it's 3 weeks. I mean, well, 3.5, I guess.
A bye week?
We're on Tuesday. Well, there's a week of no football in there.
Oh, okay.
There's
like, wait a minute.
Day.
What are we talking about? I just lost my marbles a little bit. Matt sent me spinning.
No, you're right. It is closer to 3 weeks. I'm arguing semantics, right? I'm sorry. If you didn't know, I spent 5 hours in the car today. I'm not having a good time. I'm thrilled for this. It's going to be so much fun. We're going to hang out on the beach. Green Bean's coming up for the beach. We're throwing Jeremy in the ocean. We already decided.
Oh, yeah.
And then the next day, Green Bean is eating 16 pounds of the steak from our guy.
That's right.
So
skirt steak, babe. I'm going to wear a skirt while eating skirt steak. What do you think?
I think that's a great idea.
Hey, you want to know what I was thinking? Real quick, I'm honestly pondering this. I might as well say it out loud right now. I think for the 𝐒𝐫𝐞𝐫𝐢 live stream, would I have a cloak and a Jets mask and like a big scepter? I was thinking of doing some predictions.
Okay.
What do you think?
That would be a great segment, I think.
Right?
We can do that.
I think we're gonna do it. Right, if you guys are down, we'll come out with we got to name that guy like the Jet Sage or some shit or like something good. Ryan's good with nicknames.
Yeah, we can come up. I'm sure we can workshop some nicknames. Chat, if you got any good nicknames for like Nacho Green Bean, if that's the mask you're wearing.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll wear it. Man, unless
Verde
I can-
bean.
Maybe we do.
What's bean in Spanish?
frijoles?
Verde
Yeah.
frijoles.
I could do this one too.
Oh, I don't like that one.
What do you think? No, not as good.
No, not as good.
That one's funny.
It is funny. I like the green one.
That looks like one of those things. I was sorry to do this to you, Green Bean, but like when you got to wear the mask to go to the party, kind of a deal. That looks like one of those.
A
masks.
masquerade.
right. Yeah, right. But those parties get crazy, man.
Yeah.
At least in the videos I watch, they never stay tame.
No.
We'll do this one.
I love
Maybe I
it.
get a new one. What is this mask called? Is it called like a Rey Mysterio mask, or what is it called?
Is it
I
like
mean-
a luchador mask?
Yeah.
Luchador. All right. I'll look for some stuff. But you guys I don't want to force it. Don't feel pressure. If you're like that's stupid, then just say, tell me. But I was thinking about it.
Have you seen us? Matt's wearing a crazy shirt. I usually wear a pilot's hat. I don't know where my pilot's. Oh, it's right here. You're wondering if it's weird
right.
that
Have
you're
you
wearing a
seen
Nacho
us?
Libre mask. I think you're totally in good
Yeah, you're gonna
company.
be the most normal one there.
The prognosticating bean, says TMK.
We'll flesh it out. Prognosticating bean.
Nacho Green Bean. Mills Mascaras, says Peter. Nacho Libre. I think that's all. Nostra Bean. Ooh, that's a good one.
Nostra bean.
It's like Nostradamus.
Yeah, Nostra Bean.
The elusive bean.
Dream bean. No, that's not good.
Ooh, I like good
Let
green
me
bean.
see. Dream bean. Oh, there's some really interesting masks. I'm looking them up right now. Maybe I step it up because the rain last year. Remember, this used to say Jets, guys, and the rain took it away. Remember, I was wearing this.
Oh,
Yeah, it took.
I didn't know the rain washed it off.
Yeah, it's completely gone.
Predicto bean.
Predicto. The
Green
great
Bean
Predicto.
Wizard of Predictions.
Well, maybe we take Bean off of it because we don't want people to know it's me. Like
That's
it won't
true.
be me.
It's
You know
not
what I
you,
mean?
it's someone else.
Yeah, we're gonna get him to come.
Frijole Verde.
Frijole Verde.
I
What's
like
Verde
that.
mean again? Isn't that hot?
Green. No, it's green.
There you go.
I was
Caliente.
saying it backwards. I was saying Verde Frijole, but I don't think that's right. I like Frijole Verde. It sounds
Yeah, that
bean
sounds
green.
cool.
Yeah. Oh, this one.
The Magic 8 bean.
The Magic 8 Bean. That's very good. Who said that?
That's
Howard
a good
Talkin.
one.
Yeah, I like that. That one has legs. Oh, there's a different mask here I might get.
Boys and girls, if you didn't
All
know,
right,
bam,
I'm on it.
that's where we're sitting for the group buy. Section 315.
Where are we?
Section 315. We got that 40-yard line
Three,
view.
yeah, the big arrow. Okay, I was looking at the
big red
bottom.
arrow on the map of MetLife.
Look at those seats, Ryan. Are you kidding me?
They're incredible.
I'm so excited. This is going to be so great. Like Matt said, number one, I can't wait for this steak. And I think we're going to, I'll reach out to Tailgate Joe. I want to, if you guys are agreeable, and we talked about it a little bit, but I want to move us over by like where the games are.
Yes.
Oh, he's totally down for it because that was absolutely my decision of like, oh, we'll go one row over because everyone's right there. And
Yeah, give us
I'll
some
just-
space and kind of, and then
Yeah.
I also want to tell him, I want to get on the mic a couple of times.
ooh, I'm sure he'll let you.
Yeah, we could do, he does his speech. We could do that. And then we want to get some Jets chants going and some stuff. I'd like to, thank Jeremy for all of his contributions and stuff, things like that.
Yeah,
That'd
the Jeremy
be-
character is going to be with us. Dom will be with us. Got
I want to thank
5,
Jeremy
6
for not crying when we threw him in the beach.
Well,
took
yeah,
like a
it depends if the sharks eat him.
Well, yeah. Then I would still want to say a few words.
Yeah,
Yeah. We could raffle up his ticket then. It's a win-win.
it'd
the
be
next
great.
day.
Yeah, well, I shouldn't say it'd be great. It'd be sad to lose Jeremy, but someone's going to get a free ticket out of it. We just can't transfer it to him. He's got to ride with us. That's what it is.
That's
We
okay.
transfer his ticket. We're gonna have to. Maybe the shark will leave his finger or his face intact, and we'll be able to like get into his phone to transfer the ticket. I'm kidding, Jeremy.
You know what?
I love you.
Yeah, Jeremy. He's the butt of our jokes, isn't he? That guy, he loves it.
And
I
you
wonder
can't
if
make any of
Jeremy,
that
like when he
stuff-
gets off the stream, Ryan, he cries.
I would like to believe he cries and he's sad.
Why do they make fun of me?
No, he doesn't cry like
Yeah.
that. He's. I'd
No?
like to believe he's so happy that like I can't wait for next week, and they're tears of joy.
Yeah, I think they're tears of joy.
I believe it.
I don't know.
Boys and girls.
All right, well, that's good. That's, I'm a negative Nancy. So
That's all right. You can't be negative about everything, especially the Jets cruise we're going on. We're excited for it. Link in the description down below. Bilal Powell, Leon Washington, Jericho Cotchery, Sean Ellis, Kevin Mowai, Chris Ivory, Marty Lyons, Fireman Ed, and the one and only 5 of us. Asmund, myself, Bean, O'Leary, and Richie. Going to Bermuda. Bahama, come on, pretty mama, Key Largo, Montego, baby, why don't we go down to Kokomo?
There's a discount right now too.
Oh,
yeah,
Where?
you know about that, Ryan.
say the discount, Matt. Let's go.
Okay. There's an early bird special. I'm reading this straight off my email, so you know that it's true. Courtesy of Andy, who put this together. Save $500 if you book by September 7th per person. So if you got buy 2 tickets, you're saving $1,000 on this thing.
Wow.
Ooh.
What you could spend it on. And you know, there's probably some sort of casino on the boat. You could take that $1,000 savings, put it on 35 black. This is not financial advice. Well, you could. And then you could turn that 1,000 into 35,000 when the first 35 black is always best when you first sit down. You put $1,000 on it and you will get 35 to 1 odds, $35,000, and then we could do all kinds of stuff with that. We'll help you. We'll talk to you about what you can spend it on.
You could sell in one hell of a super chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a big roulette guy. So if there is a casino on board, I'll be playing some roulette. I'll do some slots, some blackjack. I am in on that. Let's gamble and talk Jets together. That sounds
I'll
like
sit next to you and help, and I'll coach unsolicitedly, because I can't gamble. But boy, oh boy, do I love to be near it.
I'm a blackjack guy.
Yeah, me too. Blackjack's my game.
it's the best.
Boys and
I
girls,
love it.
we're so excited to hang out with you. If you got some questions, throw them in the chat, and we'll talk a little bit about the joint practice before we get into the super chats. No, you know what? Let's hammer out some super chats real quick. Do that. JD Grant says, "What's up, fellas? I'm so bummed that I live on the West Coast now and can't make the week 1. Sorry. Have a blast, guys." JD Grant.
Soiree. Come on, you uncultured swine. It's soiree.
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 Okay. You know what? Sorry.
Sorry.
You know what?
Soiree.
You know what? I don't think I'm that wrong. I think I'm just a little wrong.
Well, it's.
I don't even
pretty,
know where the little dash thing on my keyboard is. He's got a French keyboard or something. How do you get the E on a regular keyboard? How does this work?
You could do it on the. I know how to do it on the phone.
Yeah,
I
you
know how to
hold
do
it
it on the
down. Yeah,
Hold it down?
So we got to give JD Grant some props here. He figured it out.
Oh,
On his
it does
keyboard.
work. Oh, check this out. Watch this.
Look
I'm
at
gonna put a little. Bam! Look at that. Look at that E. It's a
How do you
good
do
look.
it
Oh,
in
that's
the-
the wrong kind of E. I'm gonna try a different E. There's a whole bunch of E's I can use.
How do you do that?
You
just
literally
hold it
just
down?
hold down the letter, like Bean was saying. Check me out.
You do it on. What'd you do it on? Because my actual keyboard, I'm just typing. I'll put in what I got in my keyboard in the chat.
That's what I thought I was doing. I was like, I'm gonna be a smartass, and it didn't work. I was like, whoa. I'm on a Logitech keyboard. I don't know if that matters at all.
I have one too. What the fuck? I got the crackpot one.
You know what? Can I hold another one? Let me see if I hold U. Oh, I could do U's. I could do like a U with a happy face. Look at that one. This is a cool one. Oh, Chris put an upside down E. What other letters can you hit? Maybe an N? There's definitely an N.
Yeah, like the Enya.
Oh, the little
right?
nya. Look at that jalapeno. Boom. I'm
And
cultured.
Enye.
Look at us go. Hey, what's up, Jake? Did Boy Green tackle a ref at Jets camp today?
I did not see. That
I
would have
didn't
been
catch that one.
That would have been a fantastic sight if we came across that.
That would be absolutely amazing. Oh,
Did
what?
you
There's a
skip
Z in
Jack's
there?
Follensby? Did you skip Jack's super chat?
I totally did. I'm gonna go
You got
back
a
to it.
couple in there. You got Blitz
Yeah.
Crew.
I got Jack and then Blitzkrieg. I got it. I'm gonna hit Blitzkrieg real quick because you did the 5 Talkin' Jets memberships. Blitzkrieg sending out 5 Talkin' Jets memberships. Peter S gets one. Tony Alexio, Duncan, Shonda Jets fan, and Billy D78. You guys all get Talkin' Jets memberships, courtesy of Blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg now gets entered 5 times into our raffle. If you guys want to get entered a whole bunch of times, send in some memberships. You help out the community because they get some cool emojis. Drop some JETS in the chat, and you get yourself entered into our giveaway at the end a whole bunch of times. Jack drops in. Jack says, what time are y'all getting to the tailgate week 1? I'm 15 minutes away. 4 hours ahead of time, I think is when. Is it 5 hours the lot opens and then the tailgate's 4 hours? Is that how it goes?
Yes.
I think lot opens 5 hours ahead of time. So whatever time the tailgate lot opens, I'm going to try and get there to like park my car next to Tailgate Joe. And then I guess tailgate probably starts 4 hours prior to the game. So 1 o'clock math, whatever that works out to be. But we're going to be leaving from 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐢𝐻. we're going to have to ship off nice and early.
I was gonna say how far is that?
I don't know. Let me see. I got to do a little.
It's not that bad. It's
Let's see.
it all depends. But Sunday morning, it's gonna be fine because the turnpike's right there. Actually, no, that's the park. You can end up jumping on a parkway.
I mean, it could be.
I haven't been over there in a long time.
Let's see. I don't want to do my location. We're gonna do flip that, and we're gonna say.
Dude, I am
Netlife.
lagging. My computer's doing all kinds of weird stuff, man. Everything's shutting off. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, I
you
got
sound
you.
good. Dom C says it's far.
He's got a vagina though.
So it
got a
says
little
40,
vagina.
47 minutes. Look, this is the boom.
Let me see. I can't see anything.
Let's
Hold
give it
on,
a
wait for
sec.
me.
It had to. My camera had to focus.
Did you? Well, here's the-
47 minutes. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was thinking. 45 minutes.
Did you set it for if we left right now, or did you set it for?
This is true. This is
Sunday?
true. Hold on. Let me.
Sunday.
Right. It'll be even better Sunday morning. It's going to be
Let's see.
38 minutes.
Hold on.
Do you
I'll
like
get it,
Sunday
I'll
at
get
like
it.
7:30, 8?
Set. I got to set arrival time. Set arrival time. We're gonna call it September.
It's nothing.
7th.
I'm driving 7 hours through DC, Baltimore, and
me see.
everywhere else. By the
8
time I
a.m..
get to 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐢𝐻, I'm going to be like 45 minutes.
Oh, check this out. Even it says even less potentially. Look at that.
What does it say?
40 to 55 minutes.
Oh, all right.
Well, it's potentially more too, though.
It is potentially more. The toll went up $2 too. I think it was $6 originally. Now it's $8.65.
Yeah,
Bastards.
Sunday morning is going to be cheaper. I think. It's good.
It's
Either
lot
way.
E that we're usually in, right?
Well, it's a different lot this year.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. You
What?
moved it, I think.
Hold on.
Right? It wasn't it in D?
I thought it was
Some
E.
No, he's been I think he was E26, isn't he?
I thought he said he moved.
Now I gotta look this up.
We'll make sure everybody knows if there's any issues, but yeah.
Did he move or no? Is it J26? Or no?
No, it's
no, it's E.
E26.
Jay.
It's E.
It's the same one?
It's
Yeah,
definitely
lot
E.
All right, well that's good. That makes it better.
So we're gonna get there
I
nice
didn't want
and
it
early,
to be.
Jack. Nice and early.
Dude,
Clemens is asking, or Chrome is asking, can you ask Michael Clemens to come on the cruise?
I don't think there are any active Jets. They won't let them do that.
That's probably it's probably
No,
frowned
that
upon.
Might be during minicamp or OTAs next year.
This is true.
Huh. But what if they get injured? Michael Clemens gets injured and he's off of an all-pro year. It's going to be, tough to get
Sad.
him.
Matthew, thank you so much. Gifted 5 Talkin' Jets membership.
Look at all this.
I love it. Flight Boys, Ron, Weiss, Brodor the Bro, Dylan, and Dom C all getting gifted memberships courtesy of Matthew. Thank you so much, Matthew. Guys, drop some JETS in the chat to show off your new emojis. I saw, hold on. I wanted to get Dom's super chat, but comment on here. 𝐒𝐿𝐫𝐞𝐚𝐫𝐲, Royal Caribbean's private island, has the world's tallest water slide, which means if we lather ourselves up with like butter or Crisco or something, we're going to be flying down that thing. We're going to be
But we're not going there. Where's that?
He said it's a
We're
private
not
island.
going to the private island in Bermuda. No, that's
maybe.
Bahamas.
I don't know. Where's 𝐒𝐿𝐫𝐞𝐚? I would think if
He's
we're
just throwing shit out there. It's like saying, hey, Royal Caribbean's CEO donates $28 million to the St. Luke's.
That is in the Bahamas. We might have jumped the gun on Dom C a little too soon.
That's what I mean. Like, Dom, he's just telling us stuff, but it's not necessarily connected to what we're right.
We're cruising to the Bahamas, Green Bean. It's a little bit. There's a little crossover here. No,
Wait, no, we're going to Bermuda.
Bermuda. Bahama.
Oh.
Come on, pretty
Bahamas.
mountain.
Ryan singing the song, he got me all confused.
Yeah, because they're both in there. Yeah, it makes sense.
I shouldn't say Bahama. I should say Bermuda. Bermuda. Come on, pretty Bermuda. Spelling Jets 24/7. Spelling. See, that's what happens when you get all these cool letters. Zachary, how do you do the AE? Is that an A? Wow, this is blowing my mind right now. What? Oh, if you hold the A down, you get the cool AE thing. I don't know what that means, but it's pretty cool. Whew. Should we steer this thing back to football?
Yeah.
All right. So we got to see the Jets-Giants joint practice today. See, Dom C is saying I misspoke. It's in the Bahamas. That's okay, Dom. We like you.
Fair enough.
Yes. So Jets-Giants joint practice today. I did put out the every play from the starter. So if you head over to my channel, you'll see it over there if you want to catch some of what we saw. From our vantage point, it seemed like the offensive line struggled a little bit against this defensive line, but the Giants' offensive line also struggled against our defensive line. So it seemed like there was a little bit of struggles from the offensive side of the ball for both teams. Very much scrappy towards the end of the practice. 2 skirmishes broke out, and then we'll see what happens tomorrow. It's going to be at MetLife. It's going to be a Giant home joint practice. But
So tell me about the skirmishes. So give us some details on these things. You guys were front row, and by front row I mean back row, but that gave you the opportunity for really clear vision, which is front row, right?
yeah,
Well, I got it right.
vantage point. It's closer than a Twitter comment.
I love it.
So we were. Who was it, Matt? The first one was it Barron?
Yeah, it was Tyler Barron, and then I believe Fedarian Mathis.
That's right, showing some life.
That's right.
So who did Tyler Barron skirmish with?
A Giants player. I have no idea.
Some third string offensive lineman. It was very brief. It wasn't as chippy as I anticipated, but that was at the end of practice. So I wonder if it carries over into tomorrow. And tomorrow's the worst of the two.
Yeah. So Tyler Barron trying, and look, he showed some life in the game. Fedarian Mathis, not so much. He did have 2 assists, I think Fedarian Mathis had in that game or something. But who did Fedarian Mathis? Did we know the guy that he skirmished with on that he did Fedarian Mathis, or just another scrub?
I have no idea. I literally know none of the Giants by number right now. Like everyone's got duplicate numbers too, so it kind of throws you for a little bit of loop. Like there's Brian Burns, number 0, and then there's a punt returner, number 0. And I was like, Brian Burns got a little bit of a different complexion. What happened here? Too many people with the same numbers. So I don't know their guys quite as much. But it was overall it was pretty good. It was nice to see the fans out, and this was my first time at camp this year. I think Bean, did you go to one of them prior or no?
I went last year. I went to 2. I went to the one with Q-Tip, and then I went to another one.
Mm-hmm.
The year before I went to 2.
Mm-hmm.
This year I'm not gonna make it, dude. This was it. Somebody got me the tickets, and we were all going. I was so excited. I couldn't put it together. It's just one of those things. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna. Is this your only time going, or this was just your first and you're gonna go again?
No, this is my only one that I'm gonna go to for this year. I think Matt went to 2. Is that right, Matt?
Yes, I went maybe the third practice. something like that. It was definitely before the green and white scrimmage, but it was the day after the Justin Fields injury, or like 2 days after, something like that.
It was fun.
So what else stuck out to you guys? How about that? You know what talk to me about the Justin Fields to Tyler Johnson catch on the sideline. Real nice catch.
That was great.
Got
The
up
crowd
and he
went
did some
nuts.
fan interaction, right? So what'd you think of that?
It felt
Was
like
it
a
as
lot
loud
of
as it sounded really loud, like the response and everything?
Oh yeah, the fans were going nuts when that happened. There wasn't a lot of like long passes. Like it was definitely different than last year. Like last year you'd see a few nice like dimes. This was all underneath. Like everything was inside, probably definitely inside 10 yards a lot of the times, but like a lot inside probably 5 yards. A lot of rushing, a lot of movement, but they took their shots when they could. I think you'll see a lot of play action. Seemed like they were using Brees and Braylon about 50-50 between all the different snaps and like I guess rotation of guys in there. Isaiah Davis and Jermaine Johnson were the two players that did not practice. I don't know if there was a few other ones, but we got to see Quinnen come back. We got to see John Simpson come back. Who else came back?
JJ, did JJ do anything?
I don't. Did JJ actually like practice? I know he had his helmet on. And he was doing like drills. I don't know if he actually
He did like warm ups and like when they went into their groups by position, and then he was off to the side for like 7-on-7 and 11-on-11 stuff.
Yeah, and the defense was on the far field, like the middle field, so it's like a lot harder to get that vantage point. We got to see Justin Fields on our side of things and the Giants starting defense. Membu definitely struggled a little bit with Brian Burns. Like I would say Burns was the most dominant player there today. Fashanu seemed like he held up all right. Fields was definitely running a bit from pressure. The Giants D-line is no joke.
It was weird.
Yeah.
The offense started hot, and then they went ice cold in the second half of practice, it felt like.
Yeah. It was there was a few passes where I was like, I didn't love that. But not like an overwhelmingly amount of them. Like I feel like Zach had more like head scratchers where like Fields was athletic, moved around, and then, was just kind of off his mark. He had one in the red zone drills that he had, I think, was it Brees wide open, Matt? I think it was Brees. And he just missed him high.
Missed him.
Yeah,
Was there pressure? Right. Sorry.
I don't think it was bad enough that he should have missed high.
Oh. No, not that I remember.
Yeah. So that stuff kind
Mason
of like
Taylor made a sick catch today.
Yeah, that was really nice. I think that was that Cook or Martinez that threw that?
Martinez.
Who did?
Martinez.
Mason Taylor from Adrian Martinez.
No. Who caught it?
Mason Taylor.
Oh, Mason Taylor was okay. That's good. What did he look like? Did he look good? I mean, you're able to, would you focus on him a little bit, or you just watching ball?
You're watching like I guess where the ball's going a lot. A lot of the focus was probably O-line, D-line.
Yeah.
And just like lot, there was just a lot of running and a lot of like close stuff. Like Garrett almost had a really sick, like one-handed catch. It was probably just a little too far. Braylon Allen had a nice back shoulder catch on 7-on-7s. Yeah. Jackson Dart looked all right. Like when we saw him in the, the tail end.
Jackson Dart. That's right.
We were having a good laugh with Richie. It was like, there's your guy. He like overthrew someone, but then I think he scored a touchdown. I'm pretty sure he had one or two in there. Yeah, I don't know. It was fun. It was more fun to like get out and talk to people and see what was going on. I ran a 40-yard dash, and my dad bought.
I saw that. Can you show that clip?
Yeah.
Your 10-yard split is something to behold.
Not good. I tried to do like the whole like rush my hand forward, and I definitely didn't. I probably should have practiced that. That was rough.
Yeah, well, that's why they do 2 runs. Did they give you 2, Ryan?
I could have went back. I didn't want to pull a hammy.
Right, you were right. You're like,
I got to the end and I did my like track, like sort of finish where you throw your chest forward to try and break that laser a little. Actually, you know what? If it's hitting your foot, that was probably silly of me. I probably should have tried to stretch my foot instead of the chest. Usually,
I would have liked to do it. Matt didn't do it.
Matt didn't do it. Richie did it.
Dudes. I wasn't gonna run in my Hey Dudes. I would have fell on my face.
What's a Hey Dude?
Oh, the most comfortable shoe ever. It's like a slipper.
Really? I'm looking for some comfortable shoes. I'm on the market.
They're not a sponsor. They should be, but
Yeah.
I would talk about them very highly.
Right. Well, I'll tell you, you still should have did it. You take off your shoes, run in your feet. Your feet, like, you know, the way we used to do it as humans.
You'd,
That's true.
you
I
probably
could've
would have
done
ran
that.
faster than that. Richie
Put-
beat me by
put one
like
of those on-
0.06. He had, I
So
think he
you-
was 5'5", some numbers, and then I was 5'6".
So your your final time was 5.6.
Yeah.
I ran a 5 even at my peak.
I was gonna say when I was in high school, I think that was right around where I hit too.
Yeah, I couldn't break 5. And late time. I mean, I was smoking a lot of weed and stuff, but it was my peak physical form. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like, I was digging too, baby. I was digging hard. I thought I fucking had like a 4.3. They're like 5. I'm like, oh,
Huh.
I'm gonna get this.
that was
video.
all I got. That was it.
I'm just converting it so I can actually play it on here. It should be
Oh, is
done.
Modine in the house? Modine's here tonight? Or is somebody just talking about him? Is he here? He usually only comes out for the games, that guy. Anyway. All right. So,
All right, here we go. Here's the.
yeah, you see
Bad
that
10-yard
right there.
split.
Yeah, that's where you got. You settled in.
Yeah, it was all right.
10-yard split is tough.
Not ideal. There's room for improvement. If I had a good start, I bet I probably could have shaved like 2/10 of a second off.
Yeah, right. And like you think about it, a 5.4, not so bad,
Nah, I'll take that.
right?
That's all right. I mean, I've been drinking beer and smoking pot for the last like 10 years, so not a whole lot going
Yeah,
on as far as
right.
like working out. But we had fun. It was a good time hanging out. And then we shot a video in the parking lot. A little recap on Richie's channel. It was a good time. Good time all around.
Yeah,
So
I
no
wish I
stress?
was there. I'm glad you guys got some time together, though, man. It's a good. I tell you, I like what they did. Remember a couple years ago, they had no awning or anything. It was brutal.
Oh yeah, that just before the Rogers years, it was like you're cooking in the sun. You just get
Yeah, they
bad
didn't
sun.
care.
That was when it was easy to get tickets. And then even the green and white scrimmage used to be at MetLife, and they haven't done it since I think as soon as Rogers got there, it's been at training camp nonstop.
Yeah. I never
Some-
went to Jets training camp at the facility until I think Rogers' first year in 2023.
You went
It's fun.
when it was at Hofstra, though, all the time, right?
Yeah, I was telling the boys war stories about Hofstra today. Those were the real days. But I did go. I think Darnold's rookie year, the green and white scrimmage was at Rutgers, and I did go to that.
Oh, that's cool.
I went to one. Yeah, it was at a college. It was at some maybe I don't think it was Rutgers. Me and Matthias Simon, who's in the chat a lot. He and I went. That was the one Santana Moss. We drafted Santana Moss. Herm Edwards was, our brand new head coach, and they mic'd him up so we could hear him talking. All right, now, come on now, all that kind of shit. Yeah. And Santana Moss, they showcased him. They fucking sent him down the sideline, blazing fast, threw him the ball, and he came up lame, and we lost him for the first half of the season. That's the way. Yeah, that's the way it goes.
Well, that's how the Jets do it. Oh, whatever.
What do we think of this? But like, so, the camp, right? Aaron Glenn, he said something before the praise. He said that, look, man, we're going out there to play. There's like a different tone, right? Like, and we saw during the game, when we had those almost consecutive bonehead late hits out of bounds, and it was like, so stuff was happening, and guys you don't want to see, like Eric Watts, you don't want to see Eric Watts make some silly mistakes like that. But then you see Aaron Glenn ripping dudes right on the sideline in the game, right? Like, and we haven't seen that really since, I think Rex was the last one that would do anything like that, but it was rare, But what do we think of this? Like, do we think this culture thing, the teams seem to be playing smart, it's preseason, right?
Yeah.
We're not going nuts, but we're just talking about it, right? So what do you think of this? Is it
Well, Nosekill says my pal does lip reading. When Clemens took that flag, AG was mouthing your baseball bat where the sun don't, couldn't make out the rest. I would love if that's what actually was said. That would be amazing. But yeah, dude, hey,
I saw that stupid picture. You know,
dude,
that kind of
preseason game preseason game versus the Packers. It felt good. I thought the biggest takeaway for me was that Tanner Engstrand and the offense looked cohesive. It felt like it was a smart play call. Like, I don't even know if I want to call it a formula or like set of plays that he would use, the script or whatever. He called plays for 6 years in college, and it feels like that did translate to the NFL. Now, as far as how this looks in the regular season and not playing maybe vanilla defenses or whatever is yet to be seen. But I liked the coaching staff as a whole. That was my biggest takeaway. Matt, what were your thoughts about the coaching staff and the first preseason game?
Yeah, it came out and it felt like they wanted to establish their identity, and they did that on the first drive of the game, where they go right down the field, 10 play, methodical. It wasn't pretty, right? Or it wasn't necessarily flashy, but I don't think that's what this team is going to be. I think they'll take what's given to them, the short stuff underneath. They'll run the ball. They opened up running lanes. And from the coaching staff perspective, I think you have to come away impressed. And again, I know it's a preseason game. We could do the whole, it's a preseason game, but gimmick. At the same time, though, to be fair, if things didn't go well and the Jets lost 30-10 and Justin Fields threw a pick and like looked bad, the narratives would be, here we go again. Fields stinks. Aaron Glenn's in over.
Yep.
So why
Same
not?
old Jets, right? That's a great point, Matt. It really is a great point.
So why not just go, you know what? They played well, and I hope it continues. That's where I'm at right now.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Bean? You were live streaming for the game. How was your experience? How'd you feel about the game?
Outside of not knowing who anybody is, like all the numbers and stuff, and go, who is that? You know, all that kind of stuff, which is a yearly thing. You know, right now you got so many dudes, but and Jay, I think Matt just said it so perfectly. It's like, and we talked about it a little bit in the live stream. Like, we were all freaking out about Justin Fields' numbers in practice. Oh my God, he was 4 for 10 and blah, 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 blah. And if we're going to do that, if he comes into a game situation and he plays well, again, I don't think he did anything to make you think we're going to the Super Bowl but it was a good first drive from, obviously new quarterback, new offensive coordinator, new era, the whole thing. And it was positive, right? So I'm really happy about it. And and there was a lot of that. The offensive line seemed to be playing well and smart, right? So there was, we talked about it when guys are looking for work, right? So when everybody's, the call is working and everything, and there's a guy free. Like, we've seen so many times where they just kind of stand there. Like, I saw there was one play where AVT, it was a couple seconds, there was nobody there. What did he do? He turned to the tackle and popped his guy. You know what I mean? And I like that kind of stuff. Like, there's a different tone. Hopefully it carries into, and we've talked about this a bunch of times, when like your quarterback's getting roughed up, or running back for that matter too. The offensive line are supposed to be the enforcers. They're the protectors. They're the big, beefy, strongest dudes on the offense. If anything's going down, they got to be the guys over there. And I'm hoping that energy that I saw kind of carries over into stuff like that. Not that you want, that's not the most important thing in the world. You want them to play well first and foremost. But I saw what looked like the potential of the offensive line and the offense, that it looks like it could actually materialize. Like, how many times last year did we feel like we should be playing better? Like, you look at the names on the offensive line. Why are they so bad? You look at the running back. You look at the wide receivers. You look at the quarterback. You're like, why can't we get a first down? Like, what is it? And so what I'm hoping and what it looks like is that they're going to play a little bit smarter. And the idea that they're creating this offense and developing it and building it around Justin Fields and what he can and can't do, that's going to be really the biggest thing for me. And I'm going to tell you, I'm very comfortable just taking the positives away. Matt just said it. If it was the other way around, if we gave up 30 and we only scored, what was it, 10?
10, yeah.
We'd be firing people. We'd be same old Jets with this guy's a bum, that guy's a loser, Membo sucks, all the stuff we'd be talking about. So here we are. It doesn't go on our record or anything, but the team looked like they're putting something together, and it was nice to see because it was from the beginning until the end. And we're just not used to seeing that. We've been making excuses. Oh, it's only this, it's only that. Or what? It just looked like the team was on the same page.
It really did. It was a nice way to start the preseason, not to overhype it, but just feel like, okay, it's checking boxes. And this weekend, we're going to check some more boxes. And hopefully we get to see like about a quarter of play from Fields. Matthew jumps in and says, hey guys, I got my autographed Braylon Allen jersey. Now I have Brees, Sauce, Wilson, and Allen autographed jerseys and mini helmets for current players. Matthew, that is quite the collection. I feel like I want to see your man cave.
Mm-hmm.
Peter, what's up, Peter? Drops in and says, besides Noddy possibly not making the roster, did you guys see any other vet additions that might not be doing enough to make the 53?
Wait. All right.
I'm trying to think of like players that we've brought in. No one of like major standing, I don't think. Like to me, the pinch points on this roster are going to be like, there's probably going to be an O-line guy that I'm going to like sort of bummed didn't make it. There's probably going to be a receiver. There's definitely going to be a running back, I think. Because I think that we were talking about today at camp, Matt and I were saying Beck's probably making this roster. And then you're going to have Brees, Braylon, Isaiah Davis. And then are you going to carry a fourth running back to go along with your fullback as well? Like that's...
Yeah, I know.
Donovan Edwards is the tough one that I don't want to lose. But from a veteran perspective, I don't know if there's someone that's like jumping out at me. Matt, is there anyone that you can think of?
Yeah, that's not doing enough.
I'm thinking Lazard with the injury. Like, would that count? Maybe
that would be interesting, especially since he like renegotiated to stay here. It'd be kind of a kick in the pants to be like, yeah, you're out of here, you're gone. I would like to keep Lazard on this team. I wouldn't mind like a short-term IR for some of these players though. Like if Isaiah Davis is banged up enough to be like in jeopardy for week 1 or week 2, I wouldn't mind like a short-term IR for him that allows you to hold on to Donovan Edwards a little bit longer, give you an opportunity to kind of feel out the season. And, I don't want to see Brees traded, but it gives you a little bit more time to, make some decisions on something like that.
Well, did you see, speaking of Isaiah Davis, it was really funny during the stream, we're live streaming, and I forget who the commenter was, but like, dude, go back and watch what Isaiah Davis is doing on the Justin Fields touchdown. Mm-hmm. And he said it like 10 times. He super chatted it. And I'm like, dude, it's not that I'm ignoring you. I promise I can't go back. I'm doing a live stream. Like I can't do it. But I did look at it. And did you see what Isaiah Davis did on that touchdown? This is the stuff that we have been missing for so long that it almost seems like groundbreaking. Isaiah Davis, so he's running to the corner of the end zone. And so he's got his guy on him, knows the ball, right? So Justin Fields is taking off, knows the ball isn't coming, but puts his hands up because his guy is the only guy that would have a chance to stop Justin Fields from getting into the end zone. So he kept him glued to him, right? He kept him thinking, I got to keep covering my guy, and dragged him to the back of the end zone so Justin Fields could, scamper into the end zone. I've been reading too many articles. Scamper. But that kind of heads up football. Like we always feel like, we're running out of bounds before the first down mark or like we've watched Sam Darnold and Zach Wilson. They would run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage and take a sack. Like what the fuck is wrong? Like just stupid stuff like that. We've been watching it for years. And something little like that with Isaiah Davis, dude, it literally creates the touchdown or it at least makes it that much more plausible that it can happen. You got to do stuff like that. So I wonder, if there's not an emphasis on that type of, those, I don't want to call them intangibles, but they're just that extra little something, heads up football that we're seeing from a third string running back, no less, who's going to get reps, but he's our third running back right now. And you're seeing that kind of heads up football from him. Dude, that kind of stuff can be what changes you from a 7-win team to a 9-win team. You know what I mean? Just that stuff alone, that type of environment where people are actually paying attention and playing smart football, that can change things.
Those little details, even I don't think it's something that they probably focused on, but I would bet after in film review, they're probably looking at it and they're saying, this is something that you guys have to like think about, like just little things like this. This is why you finish a route. This is why you don't look lazy on a route, because those little nuances, Isaiah Davis saw that Fields was about to take off and he turned his route upfield. So it wasn't even just like the fake catch. Like he knew to run upfield to get his defender to turn his back to begin with, and then started doing the fake catch in the end zone, which like icing on top was just such a heads up play. That's a 200 level IQ move that just never happens for our Jets. So it's very, very nice to see. Andrew comes in. Andrew says, fellas, 3 𝐒𝐵𝐽os. Did you see JJ's presser? You should pull it up if you can. Thanks for all the great content. JJ refers to himself as a Ferrari. I pulled it up. It's only a 15-second clip, though, so it's probably may not be everything that you want to see, but let's see. This is Jermaine Johnson. Do I have audio clicked on this? There it is.
How did it go for you, in your opinion, today? How did you feel when you worked out?
Great. I'm ready. I feel ready to go, but I trust them. Like I like to say, they're backing the Ferrari off the truck a little cautiously right now, so I understand it. But I'm ready to go.
How did it go for you?
I like it. They're slow rolling him. Calls himself a Ferrari. Dude, there's nothing more that I want to see by the end of the year than Jermaine Johnson being like 100% and us feeling confident about him moving into next year. He's probably my favorite personality on the Jets. Bean, what were your thoughts about his comment? I love JJ. I really do.
Yeah, I love him too, but he's not my favorite. I think, I mean, he does have that lightness to him, but I like
just like where
Garrett
he came
Wilson.
from, and like they did a little I don't know if it was, I think it was last year, they did one of the One Jets drives kind of featured him, and it was just a really cool like backstory. I hope he's healthy. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
No, you're so. But I mean, I like him too. But for favorite, I think is still Quinnen. But Garrett Wilson, is a great personality. Who else was funny? There was somebody. I thought I had somebody like at the top of the list. I just can't. I want to say Brees, but there's somebody else that might be like a funny. Maybe not. Maybe I'm making it up where they're gone.
Trying to think.
But anyway,
I feel like the defensive guys, like Quincy, I feel like is probably pretty fun to listen to.
Yeah.
Sauce is a character.
Yeah, Sauce is great. Dude, I hope they let him play a lot of press this year.
I really do too. Malik Neighbors didn't practice today, so like he was scared. He did not want to get sauced.
That's right. He had the Sauce Gardner flu.
That's exactly what it was.
Best of them.
Chicken shit. Blitz crew, what's up, dude? Good to see you in here. Which wide receivers made the case for you guys? Rucker going to make it? ? With Donovan's play, I think Brees will be traded this season when value is higher. Yeah, I think the Brees Hall thing is just a matter of time. It really is. If he balls out and can get us like a second or third round pick, I think he will get moved. A lot of it is going to hinge on how the Jets are doing. Like if we're at the trade deadline, which I think is, week 7? Is that when it is? It's the beginning. It's either the end of October, beginning of November.
So I think it's like week 8.
Maybe it's week 8. Yeah. So if the Jets are sitting at 5-3 or even 4-4, they're probably holding on to him. If for some reason the Jets are like 1-win team, then he's getting moved. And I do think Donovan's play is I don't know if you heard me say it, Blitz Crew, but if Isaiah Davis has that nagging ankle injury for a little bit longer, I wouldn't hate the idea of like using the short-term IR on him to then make a decision a little bit later on him. Not that I want to necessarily take a weapon off the field potentially, but it depends how much his workload was going to be regardless. just to kind of stash an additional player. As far as Ruckert, I think he definitely makes the roster this year. Whether or not he's on this team next year as like a backup second or third string tight end is to be seen. We'll see. As far as the wide receivers go, Matt, what was the names we were talking about? We were saying it's obviously Wilson, Smith, Reynolds, Johnson, Lazard. That's 5.
Flip a coin for 6.
Yeah, right.
Honestly,
special.
I think
not confident.
I'd rather keep Pritchett because of his return ability.
What ability did we see? He sucks, Pritchett. He had that one nice catch. I'm sorry to sound so. I don't mean to sound that way toward you, Matt.
He looked good as a returner.
No, he didn't.
He was getting like 8 yards a pop.
No, dude. He could look. He left a lot on the field. He does the thing where he runs and starts to stutter step before anybody's even there. He could get 4 or 5 yards before contact if he just uses the momentum. He juked no one. No one. So why is juke part of your game? You know what I mean? Just turn it on and run. I don't like him. I don't like Pritchett so far. I know there's lots of people that do. I think he sucks so far.
As far as Pritchett goes, I would prefer to see Corley just because of the pedigree, and I don't want to give up on a 3rd-round pick. That's mainly my biggest issue. But like Corley hasn't looked good from anything I've seen so far.
It looked fine in the catch that he had.
He's running with the 4s. You gotta move on.
Why do I gotta move on, dude? He was a 3rd-round pick.
It's Denzel Mims all over again.
What?
It's Denzel all over again.
Man. No. It won't be Denzel Mims. But the thing is, what is the reason to give up on this guy? Tell me.
They obviously don't think he's good enough if he's running with the 4s and behind guys like Brandon Smith and Jamal Pritchett and whoever else is running out.
He's got to. They're making him beat those guys out. That's fine. He got on the field. They threw him the ball. He caught it. He made one guy miss and then fell forward for 2 yards with 3 guys on him. He did fine. You know, it's a limited reps, but he did fine. I'd like to see them throw him the ball a little bit more. I don't understand, like, why we would choose a guy like Pritchett. Now, look, if Pritchett ends up being something great, the end zone catch was impressive, right? It was a good catch. He didn't make it in. Or did he? Did he end up did they call that a touchdown? I forget. I don't remember if he got his toes in or not. But either way, the catch was great. You'd like to see him get his toes in. But come on, he's a fucking undrafted free agent, and he sucks as a return man. If the only reason that I think we want him is because we already know Xavier Gibson is guaranteed to drop, a quarter of the punts.
I definitely don't want to see Gibson. I'm over the Gibson experience. He looked fine in camp today, but I do not want to see him anymore. Blitzcrew says, I don't understand the hate on Gibson.
I don't no. Hey, no, I get that. I very much understand that. And I'm right there with you. I'm just kind of done. You know, he's had 2 full seasons to show us something. He's shown very little. Now, again, it's tough because, I throw the Jets offensive staff under the bus and rightfully so. So he does fall into that. But he also had the punt return. You know what I mean? And he's just shown, and it's not just that he showed nothing. Like, remember Curley? Curley did very little as a punt returner. Like, he wasn't very good. We used to call him Fair Catch Curley. But you know what he did? 100% of the time, he fucking caught it. You never worried about there was never any issue. Like, you knew you were going to at least get the ball. You you get 2-3 yards sometimes, something like that. But you knew he was catching it. I don't even feel that way with Gibson. I really don't.
Do you guys think, just to go back to Blitzcrew's comment real quick, do you think Ruckert's on this team next year, Bean?
I don't know. I mean, we got to see what he does this year. I don't think it's like, I just don't think there's any real ingrained loyalty. He's gonna have to prove himself. They're totally fine with building the tight end room the way they want to build it. I mean, they drafted one and they signed Stone Smart right out of the gate. So, and who else do we have? So Mason Taylor, who's the other guy? Well, obviously the fullback. There's one more guy on. Who's the other tight end? There was Kuntz. Kuntz got a lot of play. Dude, he knocked that guy's head off on that one play. See Kuntz lowering the shoulder?
I didn't pay attention to Kuntz, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
I
one,
know, well,
like, what,
yeah.
one catch, 12 yards. It was a nice,
Yeah.
nice play.
Yeah, but it was more about the well, not right. Number one, he caught it, turned and ran, so it was all good. But he lowered the shoulder and just crushed the tackler, which is what I think it's required for my tight ends. Like, dude, you're 265 pounds. The guy coming in to tackle you is $192. Take his fucking head off. It seems like 2 + 2 is 4 to me, Ryan.
I like that. That math checks out.
I don't know
Matt,
why
would you be
Matt
so
O'Leary
kind-
hates. I don't know why Matt O'Leary hates Malachi Corley so much.
I don't hate him. I just don't think the staff likes him.
That's
and he has-
yeah. I'm in agreement with Matt. I don't want to
So
see him
why
cut.
why
but
don't they like him? You think?
I don't know. Maybe he's not
He's
paying
bad.
attention. Room. I don't know.
Maybe he's bad.
I don't know. I mean, I thought he was going to be good. I was super excited when we drafted him.
They said last year the coaching staff who stunk, but the coaching staff said there was a maturity issue. This year, I think we all agree that we like the staff. They haven't shown any indication that he's going to play with any quarterback not named Brady Cook or Adrian Martinez.
I'm going to start a rumor. I think if he's immature, I think he's just been drawing like penises on the whiteboard. I think that's what it is.
Remember, like Sanchez, he put the rainbow unicorn in everybody's computer. Remember?
Probably. I don't remember.
Hard
that.
Knocks.
That's pretty funny. Ron comes in with a $20 super chat. Matt, would you be so kind as to throw a poll question up there for us? See who we're going to freeze, courtesy of.
I can, but I'm going to need you to go on your phone and give me the code because I reset my computer and it asked me for a 2-step verification.
Oh, that is dumb. Dumb. Hold on.
Ron Weiss in the house. Look at Ron.
Let's see if I can do it.
Okay, I'm going to need you to Google sent a notification to your iPhone and iPad. Open the Gmail app. Tap
Wait,
yes.
That can't be mine. Is it? Oh, it is. Click yes. What number you got?
94.
Boom. All right, you're in. Ron says, hey, fellas, Cisco open field tackles is a sight for sore eyes. The safety room has sneakily become like not as weak as I was concerned about in the offseason. I thought that was going to be an area of weakness for us. And I've liked Cisco so far through one game. The secondary as a whole, I think, is going to be pretty good. I think this defense is going to be pretty good. I think they're all kind of going back to like the beginning of last year / the year before that, and you're starting to see penetration from the defensive line. You're seeing short tackling. I don't know how many yards did the Packers finish with. Let's see if I can pull that up real quick. The running defense, if memory serves, was why is Google doesn't want to send me the box score that I look at. Go to ESPN. Let's see. So passing wise, Green Bay no way. Green Bay only had 64 yards passing.
Yeah.
Oh, Ron said freeze nobody. That's his $20 wish.
Well, that's adorable.
Cute. Ryan's still gonna
Too bad. Sorry, Green Bean.
What I get.
Gotcha.
Evil.
What I get. I deserve
Rushing
it.
wise, 124 yards, 21 carries. That's almost 6 yards a clip. That's not great. But the defense overall played well. Gotta be pretty happy with it. Where was I going on this? Sodak says, do we need an edge? Clemens or Weaver ain't it. I get the feeling like Clemens is going to hang around. I don't really want to hold on to Clemens. I would be fine if we cut him, but I don't know. Matt, what's your feeling on Clemens? You think he's sticking?
I know he's sticking. He was running with the ones when Jermaine Johnson was out, and he isn't all the way fully back yet. And Clemens is still running with the ones. They like Michael Clemens. I can't explain why they don't like Malachi Corley and like Michael Clemens, but that's just a reality. I'm sorry. I wish I could for Green Bean, but I don't have that information. I'm only speaking to what I
Hmm.
see, and they like themselves some Michael Clemens.
Yeah, I don't know. We talked about this last week, where we don't want to spend too much money. Like, there's still, I think 𝐒𝐿𝐵𝐿𝐼 Clowney's still out there, and I think
Zadarius Smith.
Zadarius Smith was the one that we were talking about. Both those guys are out there. It depends how much you're going to have to pay them, because like that money could be utilized next year if you really want to like use this as an evaluation year. Honestly, I want to see as many reps out of Will McDonald. Like, even if there's situations where he's not great in the running game, like I'm almost okay with like just letting him work the bugs out this year. Pressure wise, I think we're gonna get a lot of our pressure through blitzes. I think that's really how it's gonna go. It's not gonna be just our front four like we saw the last few years. Bean, what are your thoughts on the edge rusher position?
Yeah, if to your point that you just made, if we're not able to generate pressure from the edge, outside of Will McDonald and Jermaine Johnson, like if we, like you said, it's vitally important that those guys are very strong with setting the edge. Like Michael Clemens has a tendency to bite.
Yes.
Like on movement, right? He tends to bite. His job, and look, maybe we don't know. Maybe his job was not the outside contain. Who knows? But usually the edge that's part of what they're supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? That's pretty much the way it goes. But so Michael Clemens and whoever else, if they're not going to be able to generate pass rush, they have to contain that edge, because they're more than likely going to be in on rush, running downs. So you have to be able to do that at a very high level consistently. That would be, if they were able to do that on first down kind of a thing, first and second even, I think that would be good enough. It was such a shame that Eric Watts was one of the guys that got that bonehead penalty. I'm really hoping that he can develop and that the team likes him. Same thing could be said. I'm also in Braden McGregor's corner. Now, whether or not these two guys are going to be able to come in and we're confident in them at this point, doesn't seem to be going that way. I think Braden McGregor might have an edge over him because of his intensity, but Eric Watts has the build that you really like. So I'm hoping those guys could start to show up and make an impact, because like you see, like on the inside, LT3, put him in there for a second and he makes a play.
Yep.
I mean, that's how that guy's built. Put him in there, he just makes a play. He makes his impact felt anytime he's on the field. You'd love to see a smattering of that from Eric Watts and Braden McGregor, and give you that confidence that the young guys we have, that we can actually use them to some effect, some positive effects. So I don't know. I'm really curious in this second game to see what happens with those types of guys. But yeah, man, we're thin. The good news is up top, the two guys that we have starting, assuming JJ comes back and is to form, those guys are, I couldn't ask for a better two, we could, but you know what I mean? I'm very happy with them, let me say.
All-American says, in my defense, Green Bean, I super chatted once and you kept pulling up the same one multiple times.
Yeah, this is the guy that was telling me to go back and look at the Isaiah Davis clip. Did you see what he did? Now, I might have done that. It's funny because meanwhile I was skipping somebody else's like 4 times, and they're like, "Hey, what about my fucking super?" So I'm picking up this one. That may have happened, but you also had comments too that I was picking up. It was more than one. So, but anyway, look, like I said, I'm glad you did. I just felt bad I couldn't do it during the live stream, but I'm glad you did, because it was implanted in my head to look at it. I wanted to see it after the game. Like, what the fuck was this guy talking about? I got to see what it was now. And it ended up being a thing of beauty. Like we talked about earlier, that heads up football, man, if we can sprinkle some of that into this team, which is not always the case. A team that plays smart. Like even Rex's team, they were emotional. We had the smart guys on there, the Bart Scotts of the world, the Jim Leonards of the world, very cerebral football players, but we were more of an emotional team. Revis, obviously. Parcells' teams, very smart. They played intelligent football. They played complementary football. And Aaron Glenn, coming from that, from that lineage, I think we just might see more of it. And look, if it took preseason game 1 and you started seeing it, what about the Stone Smart screen?
Oh,
That was a
thing of
beautiful
beauty.
play.
Offensive line was out in front. There was no penalty. You had the creativeness to just do that in general. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Tanner Engstrand, MVP right now.
Right, man.
Feeling good. Feeling good. We got Dano in the chat says, if you show that 40 one more time, you might put Ryan over Bree Hall. I don't know about that.
Dano's anti-Brees Hall propaganda might send me to an early grave. Love Dano, but I think we, as a fan base, have gone way too far the other way on Brees
Yeah,
Hall.
what is wrong with us, Matt? Why did we do that?
It's because he got hurt, and then it was like we had a dog shit offensive coordinator and offensive line coach, and I think everyone was kind of hurt last year. No one gave a shit, and obviously Braylon and Isaiah both showed some explosiveness, and people think you can get something for Brees, potentially. I don't want to see Brees go anywhere. We got plenty of money. Dom and I were talking about this Monday night. We have like $80 million next offseason, and we really only have like 3 or 4 guys that we're like contemplating bringing back. AVT, Simpson, Brees, and Quincy, I think, are like the 4 that I can think of. And I'll be honest, I'd rather pay those guys to come back than to go out and overpay for some of the free agents that we saw listed on the upcoming free agent list. There wasn't many guys that were like jumping out at us.
Yeah, I mean, like, what do we think we're getting for them? Do they think we're getting a first or something? Like, what is it?
No, you're gonna get a 4th round pick back and trade away your number 2 receiver, essentially.
Yeah,
it would kill me if we got a 4th
sense.
round pick for him. That would be so dumb.
Oh,
I'd rather roll the dice on him like balling out the back half of the season and getting a comp pick in like 2 years than just give up on him like prematurely.
right on, Matt or Jim.
Ryan.
Right on.
Bob's your uncle. We got Derek in here. Derek, what's up, dude? Says, you think we can get one of the bands to wear a Jet jersey at 𝐒𝐻𝑎RA? That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Well,
You know
Derek
what?
said-
We were told that certain bands don't like to be bothered backstage.
Yes.
I think we have to break that rule.
We'll bother him.
We're gonna bother some, but for good reason. We're gonna ask them to wear.
Hey,
Jet
guys,
jersey.
here's this Jet jersey.
Gotta wear it on stage at 𝐒𝐻𝑎RA.
Yeah.
You gotta wear it. Say there's gonna be 6 people that are really gonna be happy if you do this.
There's a strong Jets following in the Keansburg beach area. And
That's right. Well, I bet there is. Yeah, we're strong.
There will
there.
be that day.
Hell
Got all of
yeah.
us going.
I'm excited about the 𝐒𝐻𝑎RA Festival. I don't, we play and everything, but I really am, dude. Like, I'm excited to be a part of the festival on the beach. Like, I really am.
It's gonna be a good
going
time.
backstage. It's gonna be great. I'm really excited, and we might get, the Magic 8 Bean. Make some predictions.
I really like the Magic 8 Bean. I think that's a good
I think
name.
it's good.
I think that's the deciding one.
I also
I
like
like it.
Frijole Verde. I think that's like your Spanish alter ego.
Well, if I have talk like this or something, I don't know. Is that good? I don't even know. I don't do very good accents. Hey,
I think we could do that.
I don't have it. Everybody ends up being Italian or Russian by the end of it. I don't have one sentence. Hey, man. I was like, I got to do Cheech Marin. That's
I was
going to
say that sounds a lot like Cheech and Chong right there.
Hey, I never smoked no shit like this before, man. You just took the most acid I've ever seen. Oh no, man! I never taken no shit like this before, man. That's so good. But yeah, so
when
I
they
don't
filled
know,
their
that's
whole
tough.
van with like they're hiding the pot and trying to cross the border, and everything's
So
just up
great.
in smoke is so funny.
Up in smoke, so good.
Period.
Yeah, we could get somebody to wear it though, and then man, we got to flesh this Magic 8 Bean out too. We got to get this going.
We got it. Bearded says, was Clemens victim of being asked to play like JFM? I think it's possible. I mean, we asked him to put on a little bit more weight and kick inside. So maybe he'll go back to his rookie year form that we were all optimistic about. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on him. Sodak, rapid fire. Does Beck make the team? Yes.
Yes.
No. No, he's definitely
Ooh.
me. Unless he falls off a cliff. I hate that we got
If
to
he falls off a cliff, we're going to a funeral.
Well, you might. I'm not. I don't even know the guy.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to it.
Right?
Pour beer
We'll be
out
sad,
for him.
though. Well, yeah, we'll bring him to, I know, Jeremy's funeral I'd go to.
You know what?
Yeah.
There's no
Say a
cliffs
few
in
words.
king I was going to say we could push him off a cliff into the water, but I think throwing
he
him
can drown.
would be good.
Yeah, we can drown him.
We'll do one of those 1, 2. We need a fourth person to grab one of the other legs because if we're each on an arm and then one of us has a leg.
You
we
know,
need one more
I
person.
think Jeremy's probably really a lot stronger and feistier than he presents. You know, he's from Brooklyn. You know what I mean? You
I can
know,
see it.
he's got it in there. Like you're gonna.
Green,
Right.
tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like if you hit him, he'd make a funny noise when you hit him.
Like, yeah, not something that he plans. Like it actually, it's like
ooh.
sound.
Ooh. Like
Yeah.
the Pillsbury Doughboy kind of.
Pillsbury Dove, wherever it is. But Jeremy lost a whole bunch of weight.
He
I
did.
can't wait to see him.
Oh, dude, I can't wait.
I can't wait to see him and
When's
make
the
him
last
eat
time
a
we
lot
saw
of
him? Was the
food.
last time we saw him for the last game? Was that
Last
when we
time
saw
I
him?
saw him?
I think
Yeah,
so.
I don't see
had
him once a year.
David comes in. David says, good morning from Glasgow, Scotland. I hope you guys are well. I hope that the preseason game is the prelude to things to come. Let's go, Jets. I mean, if we can play with a lead and we can actually send some pressure and get after the quarterback, we have 4 sacks. Let's do it again. I want to see us, take it to Jameis, take it to Russ, take it to Dart. If we could duplicate the performance we had this past week, we're going to feel pretty nice. It's all preseason. We're going to be feeling pretty good.
But do you see how good of fans we are, really? Like, we get so little to be happy about. Like, all it takes is one little win, a preseason, like looking like our coach cares. He's not on the sun, on the bench, writing in the book, during the game. And look how hopeful we get. Look how positive we get. That's all we need. We're good fans. We just get so little to be happy about or excited about. It's really something. We're good, Ryan. I think we get a bad rap.
Yeah. The Jets fans, if for no other, if you can't say anything good about us, the one thing you can say is we're loyal as all hell. I mean, 15 years of watching this damn team shoot itself in the foot and not make the playoffs. We're a loyal bunch. We get abused by this team sometimes.
Dude,
But we're here. We're in it together.
They're trying to kill us.
Misery loves company. Matt, how you doing over there? I'm going to throw it to you for a little ad read action.
Yeah, I've seen some comments on the shirt today, and they are a sponsor of the channel. Guys, are you ready for some football? Chubbies is ready to help you out with their NFL collection. Whether you're tailgating, grilling, or riding the highs and lows of the game from your couch, Chubbies has the official licensed NFL gear to keep you looking like the ultimate fan. With bold designs featuring your favorite NFL team, Chubbies game day gear isn't just comfortable, it's a statement. And it's stretchy. That's not in the script, but I do like the stretchiness. It feels like one of those dry fit material shirts. Rep your team's logos in wildly comfortable polos, wave-making swim trunks, and gym-ready mesh shorts. Yeah, you've heard that right. Swim trunks with your favorite NFL team's logo on them. You can wear them to 𝐒𝐿𝐴 if you want. All the comfort and swagger you need to take on every touchdown, dance, chest bump, whatever you're doing. If you're not a jersey guy, this is an elite alternative. And if you are a jersey fanatic, something tells me you'll love their NFL collection, because when you're invested in the game, your outfit should be too. For a limited time, use our exclusive code JETSTALKIN for $10 off. ChubbiesShorts.com/JetsTalkin. Yes, that includes the NFL collection. And Chubbies is the ultimate football apparel brand, so much so that they created their own fantasy football league. George Kittle, Ian Rappaport, and others have come together to assemble the Chubbies Fantasy League. Each week, the top 5 scorers will win a chance at Chubbies polos, shorts, combination with their team's logo. The grand champion gets the chance at the ultimate fan experience, 5-city, 5-stadium NFL game tour with a +1. So you're taking me with you. While the fantasy flop faces a hilarious and unforgettable punishment only Chubbies can pull off. Head to ChubbiesShorts.com/the Chubbies League to learn more and have some fun for your fantasy football season.
And that is code Jets Talkin. Little backwards. Not talking Jets.
Jets talking, everybody. Yeah, we got to make sure you say it. You're gonna feel like you're supposed to say talking Jets, but you got to remember, if you want that discount, Jets talking. I almost said it backwards the right way now, but Jets talking. All right.
Bean and I haven't gotten our shirts yet. We're waiting for them. Got to come in the mail.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
We're jealous.
That stretchy polo, Matt, looks just fantastic. The Chubby stuff is great. I wear my Chubby's pants all the time.
Dude, I love my Chubby stuff, and I'm not kidding. I love it. My favorite stuff.
They're my favorite shorts because of this stretchy material. It's very comfortable.
I got to get the swimwear, which is what they're really famous for. They have the no chafe mesh.
Yeah, I don't have any of the swimsuits. I don't
have one either. Yeah, I know. I got to get them, and that's what put them on the map. Is the no chafe, mesh.
I love
Think about it. Mesh that doesn't chafe the junk.
It's wonderful. That's chafing in the summer. Not fun. Not fun. Chubby's gonna protect your giblets. Andrew comes in. Can we get a Bloody Knuckles award each week? Ooh, we can do that.
Now we're talking.
You know what's funny? Right. We're workshopping a few ideas for a shirt. So we do have some stuff. Actually, while this chat's been going on, or while the stream's been going on, we've been texting back and forth, trying to figure out some stuff. But yeah, we can get a Bloody Knuckles award. Let's do that. Let's do Bloody Knuckles award for preseason week 1. Going to put ourselves on the spot. Bean, who would be your Bloody Knuckles award this week?
Oh, you know who would be? I think Tufele.
Oh, that's a good one.
I gotta shoot straight. I didn't see that kind of a game coming from him, but I like it. He saw the opportunity and he said, I'm on the field. I'm going to make my presence known. You know, they already like him, right? They signed him in free agency. They brought him in, but he said, hey, you know what? I just might be the guy you want on the field more, maybe even right next to Quinnen. You know what I mean? That kind of a thing. So, yeah, I think that would be my first thought. Bloody Knuckles award would go to, what is it, JJ Tufele?
Is it JJ? I know it's J. I think it's J. Like Jay. I think. Pretty sure.
J Tufele. Tufele.
I've been saying Tufele. I don't know if that's right. I think it is. Pretty sure. Like a solid 35% sure. Do we just let Bean pick the Bloody Knuckles guy, or should Matt and I also try to figure out one? Because I think that's a really good one.
I know what we should do. We should talk about it and then put a poll up.
Ooh, okay.
This is
Let
good.
the chat contribute. What do you think?
like
But
that.
we
I
pick
like
the
that.
guys that are qualifying. We'll get like 3 choices.
I don't know if I'm going to find one better than Tufele, though.
I got one. I don't know if it's better, but I would like to throw this person's hat in the ring.
All right.
Armand Membu.
Ooh,
First game
that's a good
action.
one. He's a lunch pail guy.
Yeah, he brings his lunch pail to work. No pressures, no sacks given up. Stonewalled, 3-time Pro Bowler Kenny Clark on a nice rep. Shout out Jets Chaos for clipping that. I used it in one of my videos. Armand Membu is going to be a Bloody Knuckles honoree for me.
Who else? Let's see. You had, Beck, Mike.
Am I going to throw, I'll show him some love. The box score didn't quite help him out because of the penalty, but I'm going to say Donovan Edwards. Donovan Edwards had himself a nice little
I
game.
like it.
Throw it in there.
All right. So we got to define what this is. So Bloody Knuckles isn't just a good game. It's like that hard fought. And you know what, Ryan, like you said, maybe somebody that's not showing up on the box score, like that kind of a guy.
Yeah.
It's got to be very It's not just like, the guy who got the
Davis
most
with the heads up play. That's a good
That's got to be in there.
good thought.
Bloody Knuckles. 𝐒𝐮 for lowering his shoulder and knocking the guy's head off at the end of his run could qualify. I wouldn't vote for him, but he could qualify.
So
I can't vote for 𝐒𝐮, period. It's going to take a lot more than that, 𝐒𝐮.
So Matt, you want to throw up a poll question? Let's do Tufele. We'll do Membu. We'll do Edwards. And I guess let's throw Isaiah Davis in there. I think that's a good.
Yeah, I like it.
Good.
So then we'll pick the first. This is our preseason Bloody Knuckles award.
Yes.
So it doesn't count, but we'll, Get it going.
You know, it'd be really funny. I'm gonna try and see if I could figure out how to 3D print some kind of like Bloody Knuckles award, and then see if we could like get in touch. Like, you won the Talking Jets Bloody Knuckles award this week. Send it to.
We need like an intro, like a sounder to play like.
Ooh, like a
this week's Bloody Knuckles.
Wow, siren.
Bloody Knuckles award, man. Like that.
Jeez, and now we're Spanish again.
Yeah. Because of the mask.
Verde bean.
It was a callback.
8 bean. Magic 8 bean.
Magic 8 bean. Okay. Yeah. I like this. We could go. The Chubbies Bloody Knuckles Award goes to the House of Atlas.
the House of Atlas. Oh, God.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Do we have any like really funny? Huel.
Huel's a goodie.
Huel Bloody Knuckles. The Chubbies. Chubbies is just such a funny word to say. I feel like I
It
like
really
the
is
Chubbies
the
Bloody Knuckles Award. Oh man, that's a good idea. I like it, Andrew. I like it. Jack says, Green Bean, have you figured out your designated drinker for week 1?
Ooh.
All right. We were talking about that. So wait, I think I had a couple guys, Jack, that came. So Alan Dodds was one of them.
Ooh.
Who was the other guy? Matt, were you on with me when we were doing that?
No, but I'm intrigued by this.
Yeah, so I can't drink, right? So he wanted to go beer. He wanted to go beer for beer, not like in a competitive, dicky way, but like, hey, let's go beer for beer, And I said, I'd love to, but I can't. And then we had the idea. Oh, it was Frankie, I think, maybe with the idea, but of somebody being my designated drinker to do this with Jack in my name, So I like it. So Alan Dodds came up. Oh, you know what it was? Wyatt.
Well, Alan's going to be with us week 1.
Alan's going to be there. I know. Did Wyatt?
I don't think Wyatt's coming this year. I don't think
he's talking like he is. He keeps saying, when I see you.
If he's coming, I don't think he's got a ticket.
You better figure it out. Yeah. So, but Alan's going to be at 𝐒𝐻𝐺 with us too.
He is.
Yep. So yeah, man. I like it. Maybe Alan Dodds. And again, Jack, obviously, ceremonially, I'll have a whatever, a 𝐒𝐿0 or whatever it is that
someone's going to steal your 𝐒𝐿0 again, Green Bean.
Those sons of bitches. 2 years, I'm still not over it. I just don't understand it.
People don't forget.
Why would they do that? You dig it in a fucking cooler of 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐽lings. You went all the way to the bottom to grab the 𝐒𝐿0?
Matthew comes in, says, I want to see Arian Smith keep proving that he can catch. I think his over-the-top speed will open a lot for the running game and short passes. I completely agree. He's one of my favorite players to be hopeful for because of the speed and because he's able to get behind the defense. He caught 2 passes, and even the third target that he had when he took the top off was just a little overthrown. So, like, we saw videos today of him hitting the jugs machine. He's there like every day doing extra work. So the guy's putting in the effort. I'm a big fan. So I'd love to be able to look back on our reaction to this pick from the draft stream. And I hope we all look like goons at the end of the year. That would be great to see.
Hey, I'm going to spoil something just because it's funny and it throws Green Bean under the bus a little bit. So on tomorrow's Just Jets, we had a caller call in, and one of the talking points was Arian Smith, and they named Green Bean by name on someone who didn't like that pick. But I defended you, Green Bean. I said I also did not like that pick, and I feel comfortable speaking for Green Bean and saying once this player is a Jet, we are going to root like crazy for them and hope that we are wrong. But it is disingenuous not to have our initial reaction because they can't all be positives. We're not shills out there. We're doing this live and reacting how we really feel in the moment about said specific player.
That's right. And look, theoretically, we could change our minds 38 seconds later, but that's captured. It's the initial. But you know what the thing is too, and thank you, Matt. I completely support every word you said. You spoke for me well, and I love how you joined us together there, and that was good. But here's the thing. it's not nothing he does ever changes the fact that he was overdrafted. You know what I mean? Now, if he was like, if you're looking at him and he was, likely to be a late fourth, early fifth, and you took him, that's one thing. By and large, he was looked at as somebody that could be probably procured in the sixth. So, okay, they just made sure they had their guy, and if he ends up doing well, nobody gives a shit. But the great GMs are able to know when to take people. So you could have gotten maybe one of those upper echelon defensive tackles in the deepest defensive tackle draft in NFL history, and then got the same guy later. Maybe you could have did that. But look, if Tyler Barron ends up working out and we all love him, and I mean, maybe it's perfect draft. We don't know. But again, as it stands, you could have got the guy later. And that's where we just, I think we were still right.
Blitzkrieg spot on. Arian Smith will be the next Will McDonald. Yeah, Will McDonald. When we drafted him, the three of us were like, what just happened? And we're all happy that he's here. There's no
love him.
No bad blood there at all. There's plenty of times where we get caught with our pants down plenty of times. It's fun. That's the best part about the draft stream.
Yeah. It's that we put ourselves out there for that. We know.
Oh, yeah.
We know damn well. But it's like, dude, let me tell you something. I did the same thing. We didn't have a stream yet, but I did the same thing when Quinnen was drafted. I couldn't believe it. And I liked Quinnen Williams. And it was like, the consolation was he was widely considered by many, not everybody, but by many, the best player in the draft outside of I forget who the quarterback was that year.
Kyler Murray and Bosa were
so
the
Kyler Murray.
of us.
Who was the second? Who was the other pick?
Nick Bosa.
Nick Bosa, right. So, and that was it. It was like he was supposed to go third. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like a reach or anything like that, but it wasn't the player we needed. So when we did that, if I was on camera that day, you would have me immortalized in YouTube lore going, what the fuck kind of pick is that when we did Quinnen? And I love Quinnen. He's probably my favorite player. So, hey, times change.
David drops in, says, I love you guys. Well worth staying up for. From Scotland. We love having you over here.
Yeah. More Scotland. I love it. Or is that David?
It's David. David's in Scotland.
All right. Love David.
He's staying up late. David Bruce. Good people. We like you. JD says, sorry about my French spelling craziness. I feel better. They're about the long-term prospects of this team for the first time in a while. #hope. Yeah, I think by going with Fields this year, it doesn't make this like a punt season like it felt like in some of our other years, because Fields is still young enough to potentially be the guy. We saw Geno come back and be the guy. We saw Baker bounce back and be the guy. We saw Sam Darnold bounce back and be the guy. Like, the Jets should be able to fall on this side of the coin at some point. And Fields is a nice swing. I think, especially with Garrett being here, Ruckert being here, we bring in Myers. There's just a lot of camaraderie in the locker room, and I think it goes well. And they're not over extending. They're signing their young guys early, which is nice. And I think once we get through the season and see how they really start building, because I think next free agency is where you could see them feel like they can spend a little bit more money. It's just a matter of how good the free agency class is. There's no players that are jumping out at me at this point in time that I feel like I really want, and I'd rather invest the money internally. So, locking in your offensive line, locking in your edge rushers like JJ and Will McDonald potentially at the end of the season. Build towards the future. Matt, what's your favorite thing that you've seen this team do so far that was building towards the future?
Favorite thing that they've done so far that is building towards the future. Finishing the offensive line, because it's both a now and a future thing. And hopefully that means that John Simpson and AVT are back. That would be really nice, because whether it's Justin Fields or a rookie quarterback next year and hopefully beyond, they are setting up their quarterback for success with this offensive line. And for far too long, they did not do that. They had a third overall pick in Sam Darnold behind a bad offensive line. They had Zach Wilson, who had much more weapons than Darnold did with Bree Hall and Garrett Wilson, right? But still behind a bad offensive line. they're taking one of the things out of the equation that could ruin a quarterback.
I really like the Garrett and Sauce contracts. Those are really nice, building towards the future. Greenby, what about you? Something you like so far that is building towards the future that maybe we haven't seen from previous regimes?
Did you guys mention the offensive line yet?
Oh, Mr. Matt O'Leary.
Yeah. But it's like that. My brain went right there. I like the idea of having an offensive line that stays together, and they're young. It's a young group, right? But let's say, the whole thing with Bree Hall, it's just interesting to me. Like, we did it last year with Sauce too, and we did it with Quinn in year 2, and a lot of Jets fans, it's like we have these players that they've proven that they're good. I mean, in some instances, really good, and they have a tough spell, and we want them out, and it's like, look, we loved Braylon Allen coming out, right? We're on, just so we know, we're recorded loving that pick too. You know what I mean? So you get us with the bad stuff, but we also have that. Like, we love Braylon Allen and we love Isaiah Davis. Now, would we have taken both in the same draft? Probably not, but we're on record really, really liking those guys. You bring them on, and the first thing we think is, let's get rid of the guy that we have. And then we start to demonize him. And again, like I said, we saw it with Sauce last year. There was a large contingent of Jets fans that didn't like the contract because he never gets picks. And we kind of shit on our own guys a lot. So that bothers me. But so what I'm going to do is flip that and say, I like, if we're going to be a team that our identity is going to be physical, right? Big physical offensive line, big physical tight ends, and a running game. I think having a stable of running backs, not just that one guy, that you can put fresh guys in, and all of them are unafraid to lower their shoulder and knock your fucking brains out of your ears. You know what I mean? I like that. So the stable that we have, and then look, like we're talking about, behind them, outside of the fullback who had a good game, the undrafted free agent running back that we got in here, Donovan Edwards. Dude, he's a stud. He just had a bad last year in college. It was like he disappeared. But that's an exciting guy with a lot of potential. So we have this really strong running back room that I think is, if we can continue to just nurture that, and you're always bringing in the young legs and that whole thing, kind of refreshing and making sure that it's always young and packed full of talent. I really like that idea too. Look, I'm excited to go. That's our strongest positional group on the team is running back. Now, something else, maybe we get better. We look at the offensive line and go, wow, it's really good, or whatever. But as entering training camp and preseason and this season, our running back stable is the strongest unit on the team. Let's keep it and let's use that. And if they do, again, with this identity that we want to have, I think that gives me a lot of hope for the future. You can't say we're going to be a physical team and we're going to run the ball and like we're bringing in guys, like with all due respect, Dalvin Cook at the end of his career, Forte at the end of his career. Like, what was the other guy? Adam Gase's guy. What the hell was his name again?
Frank Gore. Chris Johnson.
And we're handing him the ball. Yeah, it's just like, okay, man. Like, if we're really going to do it, do it. Like, I like the idea of, look, if you're going to bring Justin Fields in, there is no debate about who's the starting quarterback. And you don't fuck around and you try to make him into something he's not. You support and build around and develop and embolden the strengths that he does have. And you work toward, accounting for and, removing like the weaknesses. You actually account for it and you build the game to kind of, not get him into the situation where he's, out of his comfort zone and all that. You build it. And if we're going to do that, if we got this running back stable and this big offensive line, our quarterback's big and strong and can run and all that, like, then commit to it and do it. And I really like that idea.
Eli, any updates on the Rivals Week jerseys? I haven't seen anything. I think they release it soon. I think is it Labor Day weekend when they drop it?
Like the 28th or something like that.
Yeah,
it's
I think
later.
I think
What
it's
are they
after
dropping?
the final preseason. There's a Rivals jersey that they're going to drop. Someone told me it was gray, like a fighter jet gray, but I don't know if that's like legitimate or not. I think it's just rumors.
Well, we heard that from a pretty good source.
Wait, what is it again?
Like a fighter
Rivals?
jet
What is
gray.
it?
It's a Rivals jersey. They're coming out with a jersey. I think it's all the teams. I don't think it's just like the Jets.
There's a select. The Jets are one of. I think there's like maybe 6 teams that are doing it.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't like it. I want that white helmet. That's what I want.
Mm.
Stop fucking around already.
You know what it is? It's 2 divisions. So the AFC East and the NFC West. So
Okay.
all the teams. So 8 jerseys.
All right, all right. I'm excited to see what it looks like. Doesn't mean I'm going to buy one, but we'll see. Cobalt.
No, I don't think. Either.
Cobalt comes in and says, I might have missed it, but how do you feel about all the comments about Brees and his play against Green Bay? I think he missed a hole. I think the missed hole was overblown. So Dom was talking about this last night with me, and one of the biggest gripes that we had with Brees last year was that he would tiptoe around, he would stutter step, he wouldn't hit the hole hard, and it seems like based on how I don't know who was blocking. One was Fashanu, and the other was
That'd be Tippmann at left guard.
no, it was like a tight end. I don't know if it was Smart or Ruckert maybe, but you could see on the left-hand side, the way they blocked, you could tell that's where the hole was supposed to be, and it just so happened that there was an enormous hole on the right-hand side. So the analysis that some people have been given is maybe he was just trying to hit the hole he's supposed to hit and do it fast and just flat out missed the cutback opening, where Braylon Allen's run that you know was more of a designed cutback intentionally, and it sort of gives Brees more of a you kind of give more shit to Brees than I don't know. That was the
link
thought.
to the picture. I sent the link to the picture in the chat if you want to pull up exactly what you're talking about.
Yes.
It is who's 17? Oh no, maybe it is Ruckert.
I think that's who it was.
Oh no, Beck. That 47. Sorry.
That's right.
Yeah, you'll see the hole.
Why can't I move it over? What happened? Oh, it opened on this. Sorry, give me 1 second. It opened my Twitter app, not the friggin' website.
That's
stupid. It was on Sabo's Twitter. I'll get it.
Yeah. It's worthwhile to look at because it shows exactly how he read. Yeah, there you go.
So let me.
Oh yeah, he's got to look and bounce right. I get it.
Yeah, so it looked like he was supposed to go through that. I think it's what is it, the C gap, A B C, on the left hand side.
Yeah.
No, outside the tackles C, isn't it?
If he's inside AVT.
No, he's well currently
Is AVT
the line on the right is the line he should be following. So that block on
our left,
our
right.
right,
our
where
right.
Tippmann's
Okay.
blocking number 90. See how he's turned that way, and then you look at whoever that is on the.
Got it.
Yeah, Beck on the our furthest right Jet player. It looks like that hole is opening up there, and we just so happen to have an enormous gaping hole on the other side where he could have cut back and really had a monster gain. Like he might have
The
gone
great
the distance.
ones bounce it. Like you see that. Like, you know, Le'Veon Bell in his prime. You know, with all the great backs, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, whoever, name them. They even like what Saquon Barkley, he sees that instantly and bounces. I don't give a shit what's going on. I see it. You know what I mean? There it is. AVT's crushing somebody. And you got a free guy. Look at 71. Who's that? Is that
That's
71?
Myers.
Look, he's free.
He's not
You got a
looking at that
blocker.
linebacker that would
He's gonna have to take care of the linebackers hiding right there, though.
So 58, if Brees cuts that back, 58's going to be, running into that gap behind Myers most likely. But it was the other angle, like the sideline angle, it's an enormous hole. It's definitely
that's a good point. He's still there. But so you're saying, all right, so on the right side of our screen, you can see how they're so where did he end up going? He just ran into the pile in the middle?
He I think he ran right into the back of Tittman. Like he got stopped in there. Like I don't think he went up the B gap. I think he tried to go in that C.
It's preseason.
I don't know. I saw enough after 3 carries to say that he should be cut.
You did, yeah. See, I like how, how you're able to do that, Matt. That's pretty good.
We've got who we got in here? We got Blitz Crew. I love that we have a coaching staff that wants to coach more than being the players' friends. Yeah, it definitely felt nice. Now, to some degree, I feel like we signed on to Rodgers for him to be the coach, and we were like, that was the deal with the devil of, you know what, we've had such shit quarterback play for so long. Like, I don't care who the offensive coordinator is. Rodgers is just going to do Rodgers things. And then, like, the coaching staff, we sort of, like, washed their hands of responsibility, and they wound up not being coaches, like, at all. And now it definitely feels like we got some adults in the room with the coaching staff. And they're all, like, former players, too, which is pretty nice. Actually, I don't know if 𝐒𝐿𝐵𝐿 played, but I don't know. It feels right. Feels right. Feels good.
It does. I like seeing my coach when shit goes on that's unacceptable. I like seeing my coach respond emotionally, aggressively, bordering violently right then. That's what I like. I don't want to see you. We're going to take it back in the locker room and we're going to. No. It's all burnt off. It's all a whole bunch of new stuff has happened. The moment it happens, you let that guy know unacceptable in the moment. And I loved seeing Aaron. It sounds so simple, but we were not seeing that. When was the last time you saw Robert Saleh yell at a player in the middle of the game?
I haven't. I mean, the only time I ever saw him really fired up was that Hard Knocks episode in Carolina. I feel like
what did he do there?
When he went off. That was when they they canceled the second joint practice with Carolina. It was on Hard Knocks. I think it was the O-line that was getting cooked? Someone was getting blown up. And I don't remember if it was the defense that got smoked or if it was the...
Oh, it was the offensive line.
It was the offensive line. Okay. Yeah, very vocal. But that was kind of a behind-the-scenes thing. He didn't do it in... I mean, I guess he knew that Hard Knocks was watching, but there was no... I feel like he never really saw it on during the games at all. He was more stoic.
Yeah,
which is not what we thought we were getting when we got him.
No, all gas, no brakes.
Yeah,
no brake.
Brake.
I don't like the singular. Once I found out it was no brake, I was like, nah.
There's 4 brakes on a car.
Right, dude. No brakes. No brake. All right. Get out of here. You're not New York. Beat it.
Tis silly.
And when he first moved here, remember there was the whole thing? He got totally screwed over by a contractor.
Yeah, he couldn't move into his house right away, right?
Yeah, his family was living in a hotel with he has 6 kids or something like that. He's got a nice sized brood, and they were living in a hotel. And he gave this contractor all this money, and the Jersey contractor just came in and just said, "See ya. This is what we do around here."
Whoops,
my bad.
Yeah, nobody's helping this guy, but yeah, so right away you knew he doesn't have it. He doesn't have what it takes here. Clearly.
I see Matthew dropping in again. Did Saleh snap at Corley after that play? If he did, I don't remember.
No, Saleh wasn't even the coach then. But you know what 𝐒𝐵𝐿𝐵RICK did?
He pulled him.
He pulled him. After that boneheaded play, right, where he dropped, it was a very great, it wasn't the most impressive run in the world, but he did what he needed to do, and he got in the end zone, and he drops the ball an inch before the end zone line there, and they bench him. I mean, I think he got on the field just some random plays later, but what a good coach does is you grab the kid, you let him know to get his head out of the stop looking at the fucking ground because I'm handing you the ball the next play of the game. That's what you do. As a matter of fact, the next drive, you're going to get the ball handed off on a screen, then we're throwing it to you, and then we're throwing it to you again. Like, this next drive is all you, dude, so get your head screwed on straight. That's what you do. And you let them forget it. Instead, we're still talking about it in 2025. Here we are. So it's one of those things where the coaches just didn't know what they were doing. Now, maybe he just sucks. I just find it hard to believe watching all of his tape. Coming in, guys coming from college and the NFL, anything can happen. But again, dude, I don't like the way it's happening. I don't like the way it's unfolding. I think, all right, put him with the 4s, let him earn it, but he's got to earn it. You got to give him enough reps to earn it. If they just don't like him, they don't like him. It is what it is.
It looks like in a runaway, the first Bloody Knuckles award via preseason game 1, going to go to Tufele. 69% of the vote, not even close. You know what we'll do? We'll have
well done, chat.
We'll make a little featured list, and each week we'll have who the Bloody Knuckles guy is of the week.
I love it. And again, it's we got to have the criteria, right?
Yes.
It can't just be like obviously, the quarterback is the MVP and the wide receiver who caught, Garrett Wilson went for, 8 for 140 and 2 touchdowns, obviously, but that's not necessarily the Bloody Knuckles award.
I feel like a Bloody Knuckles guy is like a trenches kind of player, like
linebacker,
like a bully. Like it's not a finesse player so much. I mean, I guess it could be if like let's say Lazard comes in and just has a crackback block to spring Brees, like for a touchdown, like boom, Bloody Knuckles play.
Yeah. Or even if like a Garrett Wilson, like he does something like you just mentioned, like anybody can be it, but it's harder to, but you know what? It's like, that stat on PFF stops.
Yes.
I love that they do that, right? Because it's the guy who clogged the line, so to speak, and the linebacker made the tackle, but the guy who ruined the play gets no stat.
Yes.
Right. So I like those stops. So it's like that kind of a thing in many instances, I would say. Bloody Knuckles. Or like a guy, he fucking got his bell rung like Garrett Wilson, right? He gets knocked around, he lands on his back, they think he's out for the year, and he comes back the next play. Those kinds of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm liking this.
I'm liking the Bloody Knuckles thing. We'll get a shirt workshopped, and we'll get that thrown in. We'll have a cool award that will maybe have just a visual for. We got to get a sound effect too. We got to do the whoosh, Bloody Knuckles. We're like, womp, 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 Bloody Knuckles.
Like something crunching.
By
like
Cash
somebody.
App.
Yeah. Like, the sound of a can crushing on a forehead.
Ooh. We'll have to get some audio of just like.
I'll do the Foley sound for that. I'll
just a Foley artist. I like it. I like it. Hit it. Boys and girls, we have hit the end of our stream. Green Bean, how many people we got?
Let me do one more, which would bring us to 38, Ryan.
Ooh, 38 tonight.
All right, so let's see what it is. Let's see who the final one is.
Oh, you're gonna.
That's Chaos gets in the mix. Look at this.
Now, is Jeremy character? He's in here.
He's here. He's been talking.
Cincinnati Matt, not even a Jets fan. I just love football content these Jets create. I just love the football content these Jets creators produce. Cincy Matt, we like you.
Thank you, Cincy.
Yeah.
Cincy Matt. All right. Right on, brother.
Boom. Ooh. Bearded says, I love the Bloody Knuckles idea. I'm working on some shirt artwork now. I'll share in Discord and could send Ryan too. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, so he's in the Beanbagger Discord. Are you also in the OnlyFans Discord, the Talkin' Jets OnlyFans Discord? Are you going to share it there, or are you going to share it on Beanbaggers? What do you?
Share it on both.
Yeah, there you go. Share it on both. Ryan, the solution
Boom.
man.
Solving problems.
Boom. Yeah, totally.
All right. We're going to pick, we're going to go on our third time as a generate will be our winner for tonight. So we got 1, 2. Next number is our winner. 29, feeling fine.
I just lost it. Okay, here we go. All right. Oh, 29 is J.D. Grant.
Ooh, JD Power and
who
Associates.
was,
You get Grant. Sorry.
Yeah, he was actually our first super chat tonight too. So, yeah, came in a couple times. Also the 29th, and there you go, J.D. Grant. You're the winner.
JD Grant. Let's see what you get. No, I didn't hit the button. Here's the button. Egg. How does it always land on eggs? It's like every week we get this now. I gotta just take the eggs off the thing.
Yeah, you got fucking one. You got 6 of them on there.
Oh,
God,
that's pretty close to Jersey.
Ooh, so close. No cigar, but he gets a shirt. So hit us up, jetstalk247@gmail.com or talkinjetshow@gmail.com. Either one, and we'll get you a shirt of your choosing from the website. And we'll get some new ones out there. We'll try to get a Bloody Knuckles one out there too in the coming week. And we'll get you one of those. Send us your shipping information, your shirt size, all that good stuff, and we will send it your direction. Boys and girls, we've reached the end of our show. Let's give our closing thoughts. Green Bean, any last words for the people out there?
Yeah, this was good. This one went very fast for me tonight. It didn't. I'm surprised that it's over. I didn't even know. We are going to continue the fun over on the Green Bean channel, Green Bean Jets fan, at 10:35. I added 5 minutes so I can pee-pee between. It's pee-pee time. So we're going to do that. The After Hours Jets Fest. We'll hang out for about an hour or so afterwards. So I hope you guys will come and join us on the Green Bean channel.
O'Leary. What do you got
Tomorrow I'll be live with Jeremy, Jets Chaos, 3 p.m. on my channel. We'll do some recap and reaction to Jets Giants Part 2 tomorrow. So come hang.
Ooh. Boys and girls, thank you so much for hanging out with us. If you want to take a look at all the plays that Justin Fields had from the Week 1 game, or if you want to take a look at the Jets-Giants joint practice, some of the plays from there, you can head over to Jets Talk 24/7. I got that video up. And yeah, weekly content. You know how it goes. But this is Talkin' Jets. Signing off. JETS.
Just go somewhere else. I can't take this nonsense anymore. How are you gonna blame the defense?
I got the powder. Screw Green Bean. Damn it.
But once you get to the sausage, I feel like you're doing something.
Go Jets.
What would you give up to see a Jets Super Bowl?
All of my friends and family.
Hit those milk thumbs, boys and girls.
Freeze run.
Hold on to your underwear, ladies, and stand by, bitches. It's now time for Talkin' Jets.